Good morning class. Myself Poonam Datta, a teacher trainee of Siliguri Tarai B.Ed College and Siliguri Primary Teachers Training College. Today I am here to teach you the subject history of class 7 and I am taking the class of the Mughal Empire. Before going through the chapter, I am giving you the brief introduction of the chapter. That Mughal Empire. Who ruled the Mughal Empire? By whom? By which rulers the Mughal Empire was ruled? There are few main rulers who were ruled over the Mughal Empire. First one is Babur, second is Humayun, after that Akbar, then Jahangir, then Shah Jahan and the Aurangzeb. These were the main rulers who were ruled over the Mughal Empire. Babur and Humayun was the founder of the Mughal Empire at 1526 CE. After that, Humayun ascended the throne at 1530 CE. He fled from India after he lost the Battle of China and Kanuj in 1539 CE and 1540 CE. After that came Akbar. Akbar became the king in 1556 CE. He maintained a good relation with the Rajput. At that time, he maintained a good relation with the Rajput. Okay. Akbar is known as his liberal approaches and towards the religion. After his rule, then came the Jahangir. Jahangir succeeded Akbar in 1605 CE. After Akbar, Jahangir was come to rule over the Mughal Empire at 1605 CE. Next was Noor Jahan was Jahangir's talented wife. Noor Jahan was the Jahangir's talented wife. Shah Jahan 1627 to 58 CE was known for his architectural contribution. Aurangzeb was the last great Mughal emperor. Aurangzeb is the last Mughal emperor. So, what we understand that first Babur and Humayun formed the Mughal Empire and they were ruled through the Mughal Empire to 1530 to 1540. After Babur and Humayun, Akbar was came to rule over the Mughal Empire. Akbar became the king at 1556 CE. He maintained a good relation with the Rajputs. Okay, Akbar is known as liberal approaches and with the good religious. Then came Jahangir, Shah Jahan and Aurangzeb. Jahangir succeeded Akbar. Jahangir win the Mughal Empire from Akbar at 605 CE. And Noor Jahan was the talented wife of Jahangir. Shah Jahan ruled over the Mughal Empire in 1627 to 58 CE. He was mostly popular for his architectural monuments. You all know what did Jahangir made for his wife? Shah Jahan made for his wife. Sorry, not Jahangir. Shah Jahan made for his wife the beautiful monument, beautiful Taj Mahal, which he built for his wife Mumtaz. Okay. So, let's start the chapter. In the province of Faragan in the year 1494, when I was 12 years old, I became the king. There was the word or opening lines of Babur Nama proved prophetic when the Mughal Empire come into existence in 1526 CE. How did Mughals shape medieval Indian history and leave their imprint on the country? Let us try and gain some insight into these similar questions. Imperial power of Mughals. The imperial powers of Mughal was a formidable force in India subcontinent during the medieval period. At the height of power, they controlled most of the subcontinent. The Mughals, the imperial powers of the Mughals was the inborn forces which is control the most of the subcontinent, which ruled over the most of the subcontinents. Okay, then come Babur, who was the founder of Mughal Empire. Babur ruled over the Mughal Empire in 1526 to 30 CE. The author of Baburnama and founder of Mughal Empire in India is Zahiruddin Muhammad Babur, who hailed from Central Asia. It means that Babur's full name was Zahiruddin Muhammad Babur. He is came from Central Asia. He was the author of Baburnama and also the founder of Mughal Empire. He traced his lineage to Timur on his paternal side and Genghis Khan on the maternal side. Timur his parental side and Genghis Khan on his maternal side. At the young age of 11, he succeeded his father of throne of Farghana, a small state in Transylvania. As the ruler of Farghana, Babur had to defend his kingdom against foreign invasion. He captured Kabul in 1504 CE, which in turn made him aware of India's fabulous wealth. Babur get the opportunity in 1524 when Daud Khan Lodi, the power Afghan governor of Punjab, asked Babur to help him defeat Ibrahim Lodi to the Delhi Sultanate. Babur readily agreed and defeated Ibrahim Lodi in the first battle of Panipat, which is fought on 21st April 1526 CE. The victory made Babur the master of the central India. His conquest of the forts of Gwalior, Mewat and Dholpur further strengthened his position. He also annexed a huge part of Alwar from Hasan Khan Mewati. Led campaign against Medini Rai of Chanderi Malwa of Bengal. On the bank of river Ghagra, Babur thus strengthened his empire within a period of 4 years. However, he died in 1530s CE before his rule as monarch could really begin. So, what we could understand from this Babur's life history, that he was the most winning type ruler. He ruled over many of the continents, many of the subcontinents or continents before Mughal Empire. Okay, before Mughal Empire, he went through his father. He got the victory on his father, and he ruled the Faraghan. He captured the Kabul and many more cities. He will capture and rule there. And he was the strongest ruler of Mughal Empire, who formed Mughal Empire at that time. Okay, and he was died in 1530 CE before his rule as monarch could really begin. Okay. Rest we will continue with the next class.